you come on down online. Now look the football to zero, they make me feel alive.
Good afternoon, fans from around the world. It's me, Afolabi, and it's Ronaldo Talks Football 2.0. And today we're previewing the round of 16 of the Euro 2024. And with me today is Biodu Manjoko, Mustafa Jinodu, and Warifa Marcos. You guys are very welcome. And
okay, welcome, guys. Welcome to Ronaldo Talks Football 2.0. This is our third episode during our new regime. Hopefully, maybe in a couple of months, Trump might be hailing our show since he's going to become president too. Trump, give us money. I'm just kidding. Anyway, let's get started, guys. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about today's games. So Germany, who's Germany playing today? I feel
Denmark. They're playing Denmark. Germany's playing Denmark. Switzerland is playing Italy.
Yeah, I think Switzerland and Italy is a tricky game. Italy should win, but Italy is a little bit they play great defense and they're also good with passing and stuff, but they're just not scoring. What are your thoughts, Kunle?
My two teams, Germany and Italy, these are the two teams I said that one of these two teams are going to win the competition. I'm kind of concerned about Switzerland, and I'm not so confident about Italy going far. I'd always thought that Germany would have been the stronger of the two. I'm surprised. I thought England was supposed to be playing either Holland or Germany. So
England got easy brackets. They got easy brackets. It's unfair. But go ahead.
Yeah, so who are they playing? Who's England playing?
They're playing Slovakia.
Oh, they might still lose against them. Anyway, let's get back to
They might lose. They might lose penalties because they're not scoring. England is not scoring.
Europeans, they all know how to play football. So going back to this game that's coming up, I would expect Italy to get past them. I expect my two favorites to get past their opposition. Denmark is a very, very dangerous side. Denmark is like those European teams that there's always one there's somebody with an SEN in the team. You know, surname ends with SEN. Denmark and the Czech Republic have this sort of thing. You don't notice them. They're regular starters in their team, but they're not flashy. And they play everywhere from defense to midfield, midfield, and you don't know them. And then when they suddenly get together and you see the team, it's kind of scary. So
teamwork,
Denmark are a very, very, very dangerous side to face at this stage. They are capable of winning the tournament. I think they've gotten close to it. They're the kind of team like how Greece won the tournament some years ago.
I was going to say Greece. And let's not forget, Denmark smashed Nigeria 4-0 or 4-1 when Nigeria was supposed to win.
Tijani Babangida scored one goal because I started crying when Tijani scored the one goal. That's how I always
Were you crying? Were you crying because it was not a Yoruba that scored? It was a Northerner.
I was crying because we got beaten 4-1.
I know.
Tijani scored the goal, we could have actually done a lot better.
That was the same game. Before that game, Kanu went back to Lagos. Went back to Lagos to clear his cars. He went to go clear his car.
Missing had problems in defense. It had a problem with the right back. I think we didn't have a proper right back.
But we had a good striker, Ikpeba. Yeah.
Everything else was fine, but we didn't have a proper right back. We had problems in our defense, that team. So I think Italy, Switzerland, both games are going to be actually very, very much touching, bro.
Yeah, I think both games will be low scoring, but I have Italy and England winning. Now, England, this brackets is crazy because on the other side of the brackets, you have Germany, Spain, France, and Portugal. Only one of those teams will survive in their brackets. England only has Netherlands and Italy. That's kind of tough, but I think this is crazy. Germany, Spain, France, and Portugal. Only one team will make it to the finals. Quickly, Bjorn, who do you think is going to make it to the finals out of those four teams? Germany, Spain, France, or Portugal?
I think I would see Portugal and France is either going to be either of them. They'll play the semi-final. I think.
You know what's crazy though? They're going to meet in the quarterfinals if they win their next match. It's not. This bracket is crazy, and it's France's fault because France qualified second in their group, right? Yeah. They need to score more points, and I still think France is the best team in the world, but they're having problems with scoring, and they're number 9, and they don't really have a creative midfield. What do you think, Bjorn? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think this tournament generally, every European team has struggled in terms of just that synergy and gel. I think
except for Portugal and Germany are on fire right now, and Spain to a lesser extent.
Except for these three, but I think for France, I think the over dependence on Mbappe to do so much is clearly showing.
Yeah.
And once Mbappe is not in the game, France
And
tend
and
to
they
come.
don't need to do that. You've got Griezmann, you've got Camavinga, you've got Rabiot. They don't need to over depend on him.
Dembele.
In fact, they can create for him, and it makes it
Yeah.
easier for him. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's just going to be it's just going to be a wonderful tournament. I don't want
Oh,
I
this
just
tournament is crazy. It's crazy. The
I
only
just
team
hope
is
the officiating do not spoil any of the games,
yeah. It would
because
be a World
what
Cup.
I watched against Portugal and Georgia, I was quite disappointed with the officiating. I just
Oh
hope the
yeah, I've heard about that.
officiating.
Warif, can you tell us
Europe
about
was
that? Because I didn't
biased.
watch the game because I was at work. What's going on, man? What's going on with this rubbish, man? And that caused did
Okay,
Portugal come first in their group? They came first, right? Yeah.
no, second,
Yeah, and that caused and then,
second.
so that was a very costly
No, Portugal still came first. They still came first in their
oh they came first, okay. But still they have a
Okay.
tough bracket. So what are your thoughts on that on the officiating in that game, Warif? Yeah.
You know, when I started looking at the ref, it was like the picture I sent to you when Ronaldo was pulled. They pulled his jersey. It was a clean penalty. Most infringement, most free kick, he will tell them play on against Portugal. So I started wondering, what is it that they don't want Ronaldo to score or what? It wasn't
Yeah.
fair at all. I think
We have to remember Ronaldo moved to the Arab world. He didn't play in Europe anymore. Maybe they have Quanta against him. Continue.
you know if he has, I think if he has scored if he will score in this Euro Cup, I think he will set up another record for himself. So I don't know why the ref was.
Does he have a goal?
I
He
don't
doesn't
know
have any goals. Does he have any goals?
Yeah, he has not scored any. He has not scored
But
any goals.
he has
This,
like two or
Euro.
three assists. 2 or 3 assists.
I
Yeah.
think 2 assists or so.
Yeah.
So can I talk about the Italian game?
Yeah, go ahead.
Harry Kane
We're
hasn't
free. This is
scored either.
Ronaldo Talks Football. We're free. Yeah.
Mbappe hasn't scored
Okay.
either. Harry Kane hasn't scored either. A lot
Yeah.
of top players haven't scored.
Mbappe is playing selfish football,
Kane
and I
has-
don't fancy that. Kane has
Yeah.
scored penalty, right?
Yeah.
These
Then-
teams,
I'm not a
these
fan
Western
of
European
Mbappe.
teams, they lack the cohesion of the Eastern European teams. That's what's going on. Because
Yeah.
I've noticed all the Eastern European teams, they're causing a lot of trouble for the likes of France, England, Germany, Holland. They're technically superior. The Western European teams, they played a lot of games. They're quite professional in playing a lot. They're a bit exhausted, and they rely on strength and speed and individuality.
Yeah.
And these Eastern European teams play more like a unit. Nobody needs to be the fastest or the strongest. They just need to know what
Yeah.
each other's
Yeah,
each other-
teamwork.
And a lot of
they are
these
more
teams
organized.
like Spain, they have foreigners in their league. So now when they come together, Spain is a good team though, but they're not struggling. But what I'm trying to
Yeah, I'll say the Latin teams are organized. The Latin, when I say the Latin teams, I'll say
Spain,
like the likes of
Portugal,
Spain and Portugal and
but
they are-
England,
not France.
yeah,
Although
France
they're
and
Latin
England,
teams, I
no,
won't say they're organized.
France and England are
Um,
they
And
have
Holland,
individual
for today's
stars.
match.
Holland and Belgium as well. They're a bit of a mess. Austria is very well organized. I keep saying, I've been saying it for 2 years. Man United letting go of Ralph Ragnick was one of the biggest mistakes they made. He's a
a
brilliant
mistake.
coach
Yeah.
and a coach builder. A lot of toxic
They
fans.
didn't. They didn't give him time.
They didn't even give him a chance. He lost
Chance, yeah.
4 players, and he wasn't allowed to buy a single one in the January window. And then they said, "Oh, you're a bad coach. You got rid of him." And he wasn't even supposed to come in there as a coach. He was supposed to come in there as a sports executive.
Technical.
But he digressed.
Okay.
You've seen what he's done. He has the ability to manage a team. He created the 2-2-2 system. He was the one that he was the coach. He taught the likes of Klopp and Tuchel. They were his mentors, and they looked up to Rangnick and his ability. So Rangnick is a very, very, very
Yeah,
very-
and
the father
not
of
just as
the
a
father
coach,
of
but as a
genuine pressing.
club builder.
Yeah,
in
he's
general,
the father-
in general, Eastern European countries, they're doing well in basketball also and in other sports. I think they have very organized sports administrations, kind of like Cuba and like the Soviet Union before
Yeah.
they became
They-
Russia. Yeah.
They have nothing else going for them except sport. That's all they do in Croatia. They do nothing but play football.
Yeah. Sort of
That's
like
what I've heard from people.
sort of
They're
like
all
South Korea.
football. They're like
South Korea.
Nigeria.
South Korea has nothing but movies and boy bands.
South Korea is rich. They have money. They're doing very well. I've seen
Yeah.
that.
So
I've
so
seen
Warif, what
snippets
were
of
your
them.
thoughts on the Italy game? Warif, what were your thoughts? Yeah.
For the Italy Switzerland game, that game is going to be an interesting one. You know, the Italians, I call them never say die team. If you want to finish the Italians, you better finish them well and better. But if you think maybe you are topping them like against the Czech Republic, I felt for is it Czech or Croatia, Modric team, the country.
Croatia.
Croatia, because they were winning, leading Italy until 2 minutes of extra time before the night equalized. 1 minute
Yeah.
before Italy equalized.
Oh yeah, the Italians are treacherous. The Italians are treacherous.
What the English call, what the English call jammy. They're very jammy. They sort of win when they're not supposed to. That's
They
the
don't
word
give
for
up.
it. Jammy.
So for Switzerland, if Switzerland wants to win that match, they should make sure they pin those Italians, manage the game very well. Game management. But if you don't do game management, I see Italy winning that match. But that match will be an interesting
I think
one.
Italy is going to win
And
2-0. I think Italy is going to win 2-0. What do you say?
I'll give it 2-1. Italy.
2-1. What are your thoughts on the
experience?
So, Peter, what are your thoughts on the score? Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you watch the Italians in this tournament, you know that they are very compact. So I think it's going to be a 1-0 because
1-0, yeah.
1-0. Because how discipline them, they are more rigid and they know how to discipline their team. They tend not to concede too many goals. Except one or two occasions when he managed them. I think it's going to be a very both teams will be very disciplined. Nobody wants to expose themselves out and early goal. It's going to be very technical, compact.
I've got an echo.
Yeah, I think there's an echo coming from you, Bearden.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so I think, like I said,
You have an echo. Are you on speaker? Yeah. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better. Just keep it like that.
Okay, so like I said, the Italians are going to be very compact and it's going to be a very it's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be close. I don't think the game is going to go into extra time or penalty. I think it will end in 90 minutes. And it
So 1-0. You're saying 1-0. Yeah, but you have a really bad echo. I don't know if. Well, I think the echo is on me too.
Am I echoing?
Beardo,
No, you're not echoing.
Beardo, can you rejoin again? Maybe from the link.
Afolabi is echoing.
Okay, so Afolabi has been waiting to speak. So Afolabi, give us your thoughts for what we said so far.
I think it's going to be a narrow victory for Italy.
There's still an echo. Should we all go out and come back in?
Okay, let's do that. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, hi, Afolabi.
Hello, Beardo.
Is this better?
Yes, this is much better. I think the echo has gone. Echo has gone, apparently. This is better.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's better now.
Yeah. Arif, we can't hear you.
Hello, Arif.
We can't hear you, Arif.
Okay, so is everything better?
Yes, it's
better, right?
now. It's better now.
Okay. So let's shift gears because we have to move on. So we want to give a special. I was a Messi fan. I always thought that only fine boys like CR7, but in his old age, I have to pay tribute to CR7. Ronaldo. Personally, I think he hasn't lost anything. I think his jumping ability has gone down a little bit. His headers aren't as great as they used to be, but his total football is just as good or even better. He has a high work rate. He takes care of his body. He's able to play on the left or the right, and he's become more of a team player. What are your thoughts, Afolabi? Yeah.
I think I agree with you. What has really impressed me with Ronaldo is the fact that he joined Manchester United at a time where a lot of big experienced players were in Manchester United, and he came and was doing all these fancy flicks and everything, but was able to, discipline himself to play the way that is suited to the English game. And he quickly developed to be a very dangerous winger because initially Man United bought him as a winger, but he adapted his game and he became very quick, very good with both feet, brilliant in the air, and has very good shooting ability. And as time went on, he was able to evolve into a number 9. Very talented player. And like you rightly mentioned, he takes good care of his body. His fitness regime is second to none. He does a lot of press ups, he's always in the gym, and is very, very professional. And I think it's helped him in his career that he started in England. So when he went to the other less challenging European leagues with his talent, he was able
Yes.
to cope. He's a very brilliant player.
And I think
I think he has lost a little bit of pace because of
a little bit of
age
pace and jumping
and jumping, yes.
But his positioning, his intelligence level, it continues getting better as he gets older. He's able to position himself. And what I notice is that he shifts from the left to the right. And actually now he's become almost like a pure number 9 also, which is dangerous. And he's able to position himself and pass the ball, and his crosses are still deadly. What are your thoughts on Ronaldo Biodun?
I think Cristiano Ronaldo, the GOAT himself, I think there's not much to be said about Ronaldo.
That means that Biodun is a fine boy. He's giving Ronaldo too much credit. I'm joking, but you're right. Continue, Biodun, continue. And then we'll go to Warif.
Yeah, I think you cannot count any player that is age that is performing the way Cristiano Ronaldo is performing at the level he's performing. Even at age 33, Ronaldo was scoring well over 30 goals in a calendar year.
Okay.
You know that it's very tremendous. I think we are one of the lucky few that were opportune to watch Ronaldo and Messi era. I don't think that we'll see any era like this in world of football again.
No, we won't see it again,
Two players for 15 years battle out to be the best, and I think we're lucky. Portugal is lucky to have Ronaldo.
And then he's also, they're lucky to have him at a time when they have Silva and other guys who are very good, and the whole team is in sync. To me, that team is the most in sync, and also Germany. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so you're right. I think Portugal is very in sync. I think many questioned Ronaldo's selection in the squad, and when Martinez was appointed as their new head coach, many were of the opinion that he was going to discard Ronaldo.
No, if they didn't choose Ronaldo, they wouldn't have any chance of winning now.
Yeah. But Martinez came in and continued the work their former manager was handling on. He still kept the armband with Ronaldo. And Ronaldo, you could see, he's more like a team player as a leader in that team and trying to bring the younger ones to try.
He learned with time as an old man. He said, "Forget Balloon d'Or. I want European glory." And we have to remember he's won a European.
The United family gets to talk about Ronaldo before we move on.
Yeah, continue. You can go. So Kunle, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Ronaldo?
Ronaldo was part of the legacy of the success of Manchester United on the right wing. We first had Kanchelskis, we thought it was the best. When you got rid of him, we panicked. Who are we going to get? We got Beckham. Beckham was the best. We got rid of him. What are we going to do? We got Ronaldo. And Ronaldo is part of Alex Ferguson's legacy of greatness.
Yeah.
I never really liked him as a striker, even though he did most of his games in most of his games in Madrid as a striker, and one or two at the end, which I found rather frustrating with Manchester United as a striker, both in his first and second sessions there. He looks to me like he still has pretty much everything, but he looks like he's a bit frustrated and he's trying too hard. I saw him go through something similar like that with Manchester United. I'm seeing him go through something like that with Portugal right now. He needs to get going, but I think
they lost some rhythm. They lost rhythm against the last game, which had very bad refereeing too.
He will get one good goal and he will start scoring, or he will leave this tournament frustrated man.
But here's what I think.
That's how I see it going with him.
But here's what I think. I think that
he's better than Messi because he's played in different leagues for different teams than them. He's faced different challenges. Messi has stayed in one team, Barcelona. He's had Messi and Xavi.
Where he had Xavi and Iniesta.
Yes, I mean, Messi and Xavi to him is like Viagra. He can't perform without them. You know,
also, he can't perform without Di Maria in Argentina.
Yes, and then from there he's going, with the greatest respect to the US League, it's a farmers league. And he's gone there. And I remember Ibrahimovic saying that he went to the US League when he was very old. and some chap that was there was trying to compare himself with Ibrahimovic, and Ibrahimovic said, "I'm doing
No,
as well as you in
Ibrahimovic
my
is one of the
twilight
most.
years."
Ibrahimovic is the most deadly. Ibrahimovic was a pure striker. He wasn't a winger, right? He was a pure striker, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yes, he was so good that
He's the most
one of the
deadly
Man
I've ever
United
seen.
fans said
He's
that if he
deadly.
stays, he can sleep with his wife. I
If
remember someone put up a board said, "Ibrahimovic, if you stay, you can shag me wife."
crazy, and also me too. All right. So very quickly though, what I want to say about Ronaldo is I think in this championship he's not focused on scoring goals. He's focused on playmaking and creating and doing utility work. What
Like
do
what
you think?
Osimhen did for us.
Yeah, yeah. So what do you think, Warif, about that? I think Ronaldo is doing utility work in this championship. Yeah.
Yeah, Ronaldo, we all know that his age is not on his side right now. So in this
Yeah.
Euro 2024, he's playing like the big boys role, creating the chances, distracting the defenders. I think
Yeah.
there was this assist he made in one of the matches. Then for his career so far, I remember when he first came to Manchester United. Before then, he tormented United. That was when Alex Ferguson saw him in Portugal and he had
Yeah,
to
for
sign him,
Sporting,
which
it was
was a
a
good
friendly
one.
against Sporting.
Yeah.
Yes, in a
Uh,
Did you
preseason
know that? Did you
friendly.
know that Ruud van
Yeah.
Nistelrooy used to bully Ronaldo?
Mhm.
Not on
you know,
the off.
Ronaldo, those Dutch boys are bad boys, though. Yeah.
No, even Roy Keane, even Roy Keane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Roy Keane bullied everyone. He was
like
a boxer. He got in a fight with everyone. You know, there was,
yeah, like
there
what
was a game.
Afolabi said. Like
There
what
was a game
Afolabi said,
that
that Ronaldo came into Manchester United when they have the best of players, not just Manchester United. When Ronaldo was in the EPL, even Arsenal, they have the best of players, and Ronaldo
Yeah.
still fit into the league, and he outshined some of them. And
Yeah.
Ronaldo, one thing I love about him again is that he loves victory. That is the aim of every footballer. When you go, you don't go with this nonchalant attitude. You target the net to score, and you lead. You encourage
Yes, he's
other
an
players. You
ambitious
have to
player.
show yourself.
He's
Yes.
ambitious. Yeah.
Wherever he goes, he's not afraid of new challenges. He shows himself. That's one thing
And
I like
also,
about him.
Ronaldo is one of the few players I know that can play on the left wing, right wing, or as
Yeah,
a
he's a
as a number 9,
utility
or he
player.
can even, and as he's gotten older, he can now drop back and almost be like a number 10. We have to
Yes,
give
cause
him credit.
distractions.
Okay, so
Yes,
we want to
but
say we want. I'm a French fan, but I'm very sad because I want to see France win, but I also want to see Ronaldo win. But this championship is crazy because I also want to see Spain win. This is a crazy championship. Very
the
quickly,
French team, they need to play as a team. They are still playing
no, they don't.
individual
To
football,
me,
selfish
Mbappe is
game.
toxic. I don't mind putting Mbappe on the bench. I would do it. I would do it
Yeah, he always
anytime.
wants to
And
be
why
the
should
hero.
Mbappe be the captain of the team? What do you think about that, Bearden? Do you think Mbappe should be the captain?
He's the best player. He should be the captain.
No, but I think the captain needs to be the leader, though.
Arguably.
It's the
He's the
leadership
leader of
also.
captain needs to be one of the best 3 or 4 players. Don't need to be the best player,
He's
but
the
he needs to
leader.
be one of the best.
I think Griezmann should be the no. Mbappe is not a leader to me. I think if Griezmann
Griezmann.
or is Pavard
Let's
playing?
say by example.
I disagree with Griezmann. I don't think aside Kante, there's no other person that can lead that French team.
Okay,
Yes,
so
Kante is
Kante should
another
be the
good
leader.
player.
Kante should
Yeah,
be the captain.
but
Captain.
Kante was off the team for
And
2
actually,
years.
Kante is the best player on the team right now in this tournament. Right now, he's the
Yes,
best
in this
player.
tournament so far, if he's left for me, I would give Kante the player of the tournament so far.
And you know
And I
what's
hope he
crazy?
comes back to the EPL.
Kante was with Leicester when they won. This guy is a champion, man. Kante is
Yeah, a workaholic.
and the way Kante has been playing in this tournament. I hear what you're saying, Bearden. I think Mbappe is the most explosive player in the world. He accelerates, he can score, but I don't see him as a team player, and I don't think he cares if France wins or loses. He just cares if he gets goals. Maybe I'm
His
wrong. What do you think,
personal
Bearden?
glory.
He loves
Yeah,
France.
I think that is one thing
Abandoned
I
Cameroon.
the best qualities of Kante that is known.
Yeah.
N'Golo Kante.
Okay. So very quickly, guys. So we're looking at the bracket. So I have Italy beating Switzerland, and then beating England, and then Netherlands beating Romania. So I have in the semifinals Italy versus Netherlands because England has to meet Italy next round. So what do you guys think? What do you think on that bracket? Who do you think is going to make it to the semifinals between Switzerland, Italy, England, and Slovenia? Which team will make it to the semifinals on that side? What do you think, Bearden? Yeah.
I think it's going to be the Italians.
Italian,
I think the English will not be. The English
I think so.
be convincing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe let me watch their round of 16 game. If they convince me, I will change my prediction.
So I think what we're saying then is that it's going to be Italy versus Netherlands. What do you think, Warif? Yeah. For the
England
other bracket.
For the England match, if they don't take their chances, they'll be punished for it. And Southgate need to work on his creative midfielder, just like the number 7 guy. I've forgotten the country now. Or is it Australia? That guy is
okay, so guys, I made a mistake. Yes. Who wants to answer this question? Will Austria beat Netherlands if they meet in the quarterfinals? Who will win that?
They will. Yes, they will.
I think they will.
Maybe Austria will make it.
That's what I wanted to say. The Netherlands have been very
so you guys, I agree with you. I corrected myself. So
Koeman has been horrible.
Yeah. So the semifinals will be Austria versus Italy. I think on the other side is dead, Leo. If Germany beats Denmark and Spain beats Georgia, who's going to win out of Germany and Spain?
I'll go
with Germans.
The Germans.
I'll go with the Germans.
Okay. Now, if France who's going to win out of France and Belgium?
Those two teams have been playing very well.
So if France meets Portugal in the quarterfinals, who's going to win out of that?
What a match!
I think Portugal.
They've met so many times.
So I think we're predicting that the finals will be Portugal, Germany semifinals. Who's going to win?
Germany.
I predict the finals going to be Germany, Italy. That's my final.
Yeah, it's going to be either Germany, Italy, or Portugal, Italy. Yeah, I think so.
I think my two teams going to win and go to the final.
I'm predicting that Germany will win this tournament because they have home field and they have a balanced team. And also Germany has Gundogan, he's a very good.
Havertz is not a striker.
They don't have a striker, but they have the best. They have one of the best midfields. They have Gundogan, they have Musiala, they have Cruz. So they have a very good midfield.
Konrad Lema and CDM, and they can always put Kimmich. Used to be the best in that position. Kimmich can easily play CDM as well.
You know what? Actually, Germany is like France on steroids. Germany is like France on steroids. The Führer is very happy.
Can only do well in an organized team, and Germany is organized. And
they're very organized. That's the Germans.
The kind of typical number 9 goals he scores, which tells you that the German team is working, and they've got excellent wingers, they've got excellent fielders.
So we gotta go soon, but Afolabi, who do you predict making it to the finals? Yeah, and then we'll go to Biodun to close us out after Afolabi. Yeah,
Germany and maybe Italy. I don't know. Germany.
Yeah, it's very close. So, Biodun, what are your thoughts? Because I saw you chomping at the bits. Biodun is like, Biodun has to give us his knowledge also. Thank you. And I think that's what I believe too. But what are your thoughts on the finals and who do you think is going to win and everything? Biodun, yeah.
To be fair, I think although England has been horrible, we should not
England might surprise us because
they might get to the final. We know they have been playing rubbish, but that's how they did it.
If they can, it's only if they can pick up.
They don't have Phillips.
They need to bring Kane.
They stand a very good chance of getting to the final.
They need to involve Kane and in Bellingham. That's the key to their success. Kane and Bellingham.
I think the Spaniards too. Honestly,
this is a tough competition. Even as we're making predictions, I don't want anybody to tell me I was wrong after I lose because this one is too difficult to call. Okay, so guys, thank you. This is Janado Talks Football, which is part of Complete Football and the Global Sports Network. Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy this. And we want to also say it's been a privilege to watch Ronaldo, even though I'm not a fine boy. Ronaldo, congratulations on your career. Thank you, guys, and we'll meet up again later on in the week. Goodbye. Okay.
And I wanna feel alive. Yes, I'm gonna feel alive. Yeah. You are gonna be a ride when you come on down online.